Hello. Who's excited? I can't wait for this. I really can't wait for this. I'm so nervous, just as the chat says. Real nervous. Don't know what to expect here, so fingers crossed it's good. I mean, you know what? We're gonna go straight over here. I'm thinking that it's gonna be good, but I'm just kind of nervous as to what is coming with this pack. So what we're gonna do is we're going to do the same as last time. We're going to watch the pack, watch the trailer, react as we go, but then we'll go back through things and sort of talk through stuff if we have to. Afterwards, if there's stuff that we want to dive into more. I did miss the blog post last time. I'm sorry for that, but I was so ill. Oh, okay. We got another little Grim Reaper in his office. Got the crow in the corner as well. I have to say, I do love this loading, like this little loading up screen that they're doing right now. It's so cool. Oh, less than 2 minutes. It's kind of interesting how they're doing, like, it starts 2 minutes before, but it's not. It's starting at 4, and then this bit is starting. I think this was supposed to start at 58 minutes too, but it's fine. It's fine. Hello to everyone in the chats on the YouTube over here. Right, we're gonna go full screen. Of course we are, because why not? Oh my god, I don't know how. The thing is, there's so much hype for this pack. Everyone seems really excited for this pack. All the gurus are really excited for this pack. There's been a lot of awesome information. It looks so good. So now this is really gonna push into, is it gonna be as good as we think or not? And I'm really hoping that it is, because honestly, I'm excited. I'm super excited. I have already pre-ordered this. Which normally I don't really rush to get things, but I've already pre-ordered it, and I've already got my family ready, or my sim technically ready for this Let's Play that we're going to be playing. Oh, hello. I'm really curious to see what we're going to learn, I guess, about the bucket list, about the soul wish, the Reaper career. I don't know how much they're going to go into it, but here we go. It's officially 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get it.
Hundreds of thousands of Sims die on any given day. A common misconception is that I'm the one to blame. No. The truth is that old age, fire, and anger claim more lives than any other forms of death. I'm just the Reaper. Ooh. Mine is a humble profession that got its start with, well, life. I have many grim turns who join me in this dutiful career, helping to carry souls to the other side as they advance to Reapers.
That is such a cool cloak.
We have a very high percentage rate of hitting our weekly quotas.
Ooh.
Those
nice area.
who live a life chased by death certainly improve our odds.
Ooh.
But hey, you have to admit these Sims seize every moment.
Chased by death. Ooh, interesting. Any trait?
The number of young adults that don't consider what they ultimately want to accomplish with their life is staggering. Taking ownership of your life's journey can have many benefits after all.
Ooh.
Your
the tree.
wants, traits, aspirations, these contribute to a life.
New aspiration?
From me, they're not enough. A bucket list, however, is a scientifically proven method of ensuring you find fulfillment.
Ah, okay.
Start over or do more. Just start.
Just nap, I guess.
What you could have done tomorrow. You never know when the cold touch of death will find you. Sorry. In fact, I'd seriously consider getting a will drawn up if I were you. 7 out of 10 souls regret not having one after they've died.
Oh, that's so cool.
It may be your last chance to tell those you leave behind how you truly feel about them.
I wonder how that's gonna work.
Did you know the earliest grave are almost as old as me?
Oh my god, I love them.
I'm fascinated with the many ways you living souls memorialize your dead. If I had lips, I'd be smiling. Sorry, I've been told I lack a certain connection with mortality. I have an affinity for those whose defining trait is the macabre. But there are also skeptics among you. I get it. I'll do better.
So many new traits.
TLDR, point is, you died. Now what? At the time of death, most souls think it's game over. No, no, no. There's a whole state of life waiting beyond the veil.
Oh my god, that is so cool.
Hey, I get it. It's a lot. I'm a lot. This whole thing, it's a lot. You can choose to move on.
Oh my god.
There are also resources to help you cope. And even if you finished your bucket list, you may find you have new desires as a ghost.
Oh, that is so cool. Yes! Field tree!
You can use your powers for good to make life.
Oh, that's so cool.
Or ride the line of neutrality and keep the status quo. On the other hand, maybe you want to get a little nasty. No judgments here, literally. I have no morality. Ah, wonderful. Dimitri completed his unfinished business. I respect a soul that finishes what they've started. Now Dimitri's ghostly powers won't get burnt out. And should he choose to be reborn, he'll basically, I don't know, be better than he was.
There's a phoenix. There's a phoenix. Oh my god.
It's a real hot button issue back in the office. Simply,
the world.
It is possible to bring pieces of yourself into your next life.
Oh my god.
Things like childhood skills and reward traits.
Yes.
You can start fresh at any age. Even change your appearance. Come back.
That is awesome.
Great grandchild.
Oh my god.
Join your rich neighbor's household.
No way.
I'm not able to do it myself, so I can't endorse it. But a whole new aspect of life is available to those who return.
Flirty.
So don't feel dead.
Yeah! Oh my
Just
god!
embrace
We can win!
By December 12th to get the Macabre Mementos digital content.
What? Oh my...
You won't regret it.
Oh my... Okay, that was a lot of information packaged there. Didn't really talk about much of the career, which is interesting. Oh, okay, let's go back. I'm gonna mute you. Sorry, Grim. Oh my god. So there was quite a bit going on there. There's quite a lot to take in and listen at the same time. I try to struggle with multitasking sometimes. Obviously confirmed that there is a new death by the Crow, so that is a new death, which was confirmed more than once in this trailer. So I'm not really sure what they're gonna call it. Maybe just Death by Crow or Raven. I think they said it was a crow. I'm not sure. I would have thought Raven would have made more sense. I don't know, but I reckon it's going to be Death by Crow, which I guess is probably like the same kind of death like by the birds, because you can die from the birds, I think, in the Cottage Living pack. So there's that death, which is interesting. I have emotional deaths and that off, so I never have to deal with my Sims getting too angry or embarrassed or anything like that and then dying, because I just can't deal with that, so I turn it off. First off, hello, cow, plant, ghost. And they can still eat Sims. That is kind of weird, but awesome at the same time. So they can still do everything that they would do when they were alive, which is really cool to see. And I do love that you can, of course, just have your cow plant forever now. Obviously, there's another little sneak peek of the new sort of... I guess it's a new death. I'm not really sure. I guess it's a... Is it a new death just for elders? So like elders don't like die now of old age and like flop. They like die in their sleep now instead, which will be interesting to see how that works because I kind of rush around a lot with my Sims and I play on with no aging and everything. So that's gonna be interesting to play in the next Let's Play with aging on. Kind of worried how that's going to go. I'm probably just going to have aging on for my family and non-played Sims because I don't want my other households to age up while we're playing through everything. But I'm kind of curious to see how this death plays out. I will have 2 elder Sims living in the same family so we can have a quick nosy and see what happens. And when we get to the world, I'm going to have a quick nosy and see where we might potentially live as well because that's exciting. That is actually like 3 districts. That is a fire. That is a fire and a half. That place looks well on fire. I've never seen a fire that spread that much in The Sims 4. So is that just for gameplay feature for the trailer? Or is that something that actually now can happen? I'm kind of curious about that because that is a lot of fire. Obviously another death by anger here, which again, I don't have these enabled in my game because I always get the playful death. Now, this is a real quick look at the new area that's coming. Now, obviously, I feel like this is very much Realm of Magic. So it's a much smaller area. Obviously, it's another hidden world. I'm wondering whether or not you can actually just travel here as you like, or if it's probably just going to be that you travel here only when you are obviously doing the career. There was quite a few Sims later on in the video that were on this lot, but they weren't actually in like the Reaper uniform, so I'm wondering if you can just travel to and from this place. And I'm kind of curious to know how you travel there, whether or not you just walk off and travel. I guess so, probably like the hospital scientific science lab and like the police station and that. I reckon we probably just walk off the lot and teleport here. If not, it would be kind of cool if you could go through like this portal. Maybe like there's a portal in the other world that you can travel through as well, because this area looks really interesting. Not too sure about the background part here, but I get what they're kind of going for. The place itself looks really cool though. So this is the Netherworld Department of Death, or NWDD. Well, I love how it's got like a nickname. So it's a couple of stories and there is lots of Sims here. I'm kind of curious to see when we actually do play with this pack whether or not there are actually going to be loads of Sims unlocked, because sometimes they don't really spawn in. Computer work looks like it's going to be one of the tasks, as there is a couple of computers that Sims are using upstairs, unless they're just using them to play games and play hooky, which is probably not the best idea when your boss is literally the Lord of Death. So hopefully they're not just playing hooky right now. So this is the practice dummy that your Sim will practice reaping on before you're able to travel on to sort of already played. I think what it said in the pack is that there's going to be Sims that are like set to pass on, and that's who will go over and reap their souls as part of the career, whereas most of the practice is going to be on this dummy, which he fails several times. And then this is where you will send your collected souls into this magical portal. Now again, I don't know whether or not we can go through this portal. I don't think we probably can, but it's cool if we could do so. If not, it's just going to be where you pop the souls, and I'm not really sure what you get out of that. Maybe it's job performance, or maybe if you get enough souls you get a reward or something happens. Be interesting to see what kind of happens with the mechanics of all of that. And then this outfit, oh my god, I love it. I wonder if once, maybe when you start as a sort of Reaper intern, you start off with something like this, and then once you're like up in the ranks you can use this. And I don't know why, but this reminds me of Pensieve. It really reminds me of a Pensieve. Are we actually going to get a Pensieve? I doubt it, I doubt it. So I'm wondering if like reading books and stuff, doing stuff on the computer, using the dummy and everything is what we're going to do. And then obviously we'll go on to traveling over. So he's obviously pleading for the life, and I guess he says no, and he reaps the soul, takes the soul, and of course puts it into the veil. And then we've got this, which I think is a new trait, or if it's like a trait that you can like inherit when you're born or something perhaps. So chased by death, which of course means that you're probably more likely to have unfortunate things happen to you. Whether chased by death is probably most likely a trait, or whether or not it could be like a lot trait or something, I don't know, so that you can have it more set on a house rather than just an individual sim. And if this is a trait, it looks like we're getting at least 3 traits perhaps and a new aspiration from what I could see, but again, not confirmed. This is such a cute outfit. Oh my god, the little like crow outfit. I really love like the style of some of these clothes. Poor person here dying of embarrassment. We've got a new swing set right here. Not too sure of the design, but it does look cool. And to be honest, we can always use, oh, and new monkey bars as well, which actually match, which is nice to actually have some new items for children, because they don't get many, to be honest. And I do love her outfit a lot here. I do love how she's wearing the braids just like Wednesday. And then we have this really beautiful area here, so like these nice pink rocks or trees over here. Oh, there's this ghost train over there in the corner. So this isn't the ghost realm, which is interesting because it would look like maybe there's like a ghost area, but this looks like someone's really lovely house in the middle of like a fantasy area, and unfortunately they passed on. We've got like a telescope here, which looks like it's part of a park or something, with a nice river in the background, and he unfortunately died from a meteorite. And then this area is very interesting. I'll have to double check the map when we can actually see it, but this looks very ghostly and I love how this looks. I love like the fog everywhere, the trees, and like this nice water area over here. And it looks again like it's kind of a shared space as well. And they're of course having some fun in a coffin, so this is obviously one of the graveyards that we're going to get, because they are having woohoo in a coffin, which is a bit weird and disturbing and confusing as to why that is just laying there. Same animation that came with the vampires one, so nothing new there, but it's nice to have it in another pack as well if you do want to have coffins rather than if you want vampires. This tree looks really interesting. I wonder if there's like some way you can go inside this tree and travel somewhere. I don't know, it just reminds me so much of the one where you get to the glade. But again, this area is really pretty and then like really spooky at the same time. Like you got these lovely pops of color everywhere, but then you have like dead trees and crows or ravens all flying around. So really interested to see what this whole area is. So ghost historian, so this is obviously a new aspiration judging by the color and what Grimm said at the time. So I'm guessing that we'll have like more interactions with ghosts. We'll have befriend ghosts and stuff perhaps, and learn about stuff. So that'd be interesting to see what that aspiration is about. And again, he is again, I feel like the aspiration is really that you choose is really going to impact on what you get here. We'll have to kind of wait and see what happens. Now she's staring at a very blank screen, looking very bored. And this, I'm really interested in this. So the bucket list, undiscovered goals. So nothing really comes up unless either you do this or maybe your sim just all of a sudden decides to do it themselves. But right goal, right perfect goal, right goal from category, scrap bucket list. So we can change it if we really don't like what our sims have chosen, which I like. Right goal and right perfect goal, which is interesting to see. There's two different sort of varieties there. So maybe like a perfect goal is something like very specific, whereas right a goal could be I want to nap, or right a perfect goal could be like something, I don't know, have a child or travel here or something. And then right a goal from category, so I guess obviously we can choose like maybe family, life, or something like that. They only really show the goals side, which when they click on it, the sim seems to choose. And I'm guessing of course this is probably depending on traits, and aspiration will depend on what you get here. So peak as an artist or quit the job, which is interesting that they want to become an artist, so they want to quit the job that they've got. Find the well of longing and regret, so they want to go out and explore the world and find somewhere new. And then just take a nap, I guess. So like some really nice goals there, and then just like a little simple can I just take a nap is kind of interesting, like the difference. So they find the well here, and then once they've completed it, they get the little progressive bar, but unfortunately they don't make it to the end of their bucket list because they pass away. Oh god. And I did love Grim there where he's like, sorry. And then we've got inheritance lawyers. So I guess they just sit around at the area where there's going to be like a sort of gathering every now and then. You can also like choose your funeral plans there as well. So ask about funerals, ask about heirlooms. So heirlooms is going to be a thing, and ask about wills. So we can ask about it, but then we can also start the wheel. Now I'm really excited to see how this works. So we get it in our inventory. Go back a little bit. So we'll get it inside the Sim's inventory once you start the wheel. Sim remains, so I guess you can kind of choose what you want done with your Sim. I'm not really sure exactly what that's going to imply right now, but maybe it will mean that they want to be buried, or maybe they just want to be sent on, or what have you. Heirlooms, so there's going to be some items maybe from your Sim's inventory, perhaps would be a good one, because if you're living in the same house it's fine, but sometimes when your Sims die their inventory can kind of just delete itself. So maybe there's certain things in your Sim's inventory that you can select that will be an heirloom to the next Sim, or to a chosen Sim. Simoleons, again, I feel like that's just going to be maybe select a Sim and select how much they get, or select who in the family you want to leave the money to, and it will divide it up equally. And leave a personal note. Now I love this. I love how it's like playful, and I hated you all. And at first I was like, oh, that's horrible, and then I didn't realize I hit playful because I was just like so overwhelmed with all the information. Because depending on what you choose, obviously when they read the will out they actually start laughing because they're like, oh yeah, very playful, and that's fun. Now this, oh my god, can we just talk about this? I got so excited when I saw this. We have different gravestones. Finally, I'm so excited for this. I'm so bored of this plain one, and having these like different varieties and styles, and I really hope they add more in the future, is so awesome because you can really personalize it very well for the Sim that you want it to be for. And also, if we go back a little bit, you can actually see that you can personalize the urn as well, and the urn is outside, so you can pop these down and pop the urn on top, or you could have like this area like this and put an urn in there, so you don't have to have a gravestone, you can have the urn if you want to. And then of course we have this as a default as well, so that's pretty cool. And like the plaques on the floor and everything change, and you can add flowers, candles. Oh, I'm just so excited for this because I always try and like make them look nice, especially if you can have them on your home lot and what have you. But you know, it's not something that we have in the game right now, so that's exciting to see. And then of course I feel like this is going to be like a must-have at a funeral, and then of course this as well. So you can have the urn inside and then a photo. I'm wondering how we're going to get this photo. I'm really curious how that's going to happen. And oh, this is a new icon. This is really cute. I was like gathering together around the grave. That is actually cute. And they're like paying their respects. And of course people deal with grief differently as well. So it's interesting to see that how the Sims are like interacting with everything a little bit differently. Some are bowing. Some are sort of like, you know, crying. So these are possibly a few more traits. So you've obviously got people who are really genuinely believe in stuff, and then people who are skeptics, and then she dies. And this bit here when he had this, I literally couldn't help my laughter. It's so funny. And like how she just like whoop back up. But this, okay, pause. So she's passed away, become a playable ghost, become a free roaming ghost. So of course straight away you can add that ghost to your household and continue playing as if they had never left at all, and then you can continue on their bucket list and then eventually do the rebirth or let them pass on in their own time. So if you're really like attached to a certain Sim, it's not game over straight away. And I really love that idea because sometimes they die accidentally. Like you're playing with a super Sim that you've had for so long and they die of laughter one day. And then what do? Like you've got to play another household in order to get that Sim back. Whereas now you could play as a ghost and get ambrosia yourself and cure yourself. I love that so much. And I'm so glad they have expanded on ghosts. It was something that we really needed, because to be honest, they were just a nuisance after a while when they just break everything and not really do anything, and now they have skill trees and everything and a whole purpose. So begin a new chapter of life by becoming a ghost. Exciting ghostly powers await in the afterlife. Perhaps Alta has some unfinished business to attend to. You can also choose to replenish control of Bruce and allow him to stick around. I think that's a typo. Because control of Bruce. Because her name is Alta. Okay. I'm not sure if that's a typo. That's just me. So rebirth into a new life with faded memories of those you once knew. You'll be taken to a managed world to select the household to rebirth your new sim into. If you've earned the burning soul trait, your soul will be able to manifest pieces of past personality traits along with certain others. If you choose rebirth as a younger sim, you will have certain development skills immediately unlocked, giving you a head start in your new journey. Okay, so she obviously hasn't got enough to be able to do the rebirth, but if you have the burning souls trait, you're guaranteed to be able to do the rebirth possibly, and also choose certain things, whereas I believe you'll probably be a bit more limited if you haven't got the burning souls trait, which is fair enough. I'm not complaining about that. So they obviously choose to become a roaming a playable ghost, and immediately like, hey, you're back. And now, so we can mourn the past life, possess things as normal, we can choose what it displays as, but also move on to the great beyond. I love how they've worded that, and that little icon is cute. So you can immediately like choose to become a playable ghost and then go, actually no, this is not for me, and then move on straight away. And I love this little group that they've got going on here, like, okay, my name is so and so, I died because of this, and this is my unfinished business and I'm having a hard time. Like, I think that's so cute. So soul's journey, so unfinished business, so obviously this is once you've passed on, and then this is the ghost part, so you kind of lock this until you're an actual ghost. So ghost woohoo, comfort the living, become a supreme ghost, so ghostly chaos. Okay, so I guess that's also randomized again, but this is so cool. I'm super excited to see what this is all going to be. They show us a little bit, but not much, and it looks like they have selected everything, so I hope that means that you can get enough perk points and stuff to actually sorry, enough perks, like the points, to be able to unlock everything. And it looks like you got a good and evil side, so you can kind of have both by the look of it, which I think is a good idea. I don't like it when you have to limit, you know, what side you're gonna be on. So if you can kind of like choose to have everything and be good or bad, that is actually awesome. Why is there a woohoo there? Oh god. Okay, so yeah, so he's like soul ghostly chaos, and then it looks like, yeah, so this one's the ability to expert maintenance. So of course, instead of breaking things when they go inside it, they'll actually fix them, which is really cool, kind of like magic. And then they've actually got, so they've got the basic needs. They do have the basic needs, but they're named differently. So does that mean that you have to achieve them differently, which is interesting? So like goo waste, spooky diversions, ethereal substance, ethereal bonding, otherworldly slumber, apparition, cleansing. Okay, so interesting to know what these kind of are going to do. So transcend living needs. So okay, so if you get this ability, you can get rid of needing to go to the toilet, eating, and your hygiene. So you just have to worry about fun, social, and sleep. So that's interesting. Be cool to get that one, I think, because then you can focus more, and it's gonna be so cool. Like, if you just want to play as a ghost now, you can, because there's gonna be so much more to do. And then you have like cool abilities like this, so levitator, and then once you've completed, you'll get like this to sort of say that you've completed it, and you'll acquire the burning souls trait, which means of course that you have more options, and you also have better experience and everything. And I'm just excited to see how this is gonna go. So rebirth, and oh my god, it's a phoenix. I'm so excited. My logo is a phoenix. I love Phoenix. They're my favorite magical creature from Harry Potter. So rebirth. Is your soul ready to embrace the next chapter? By choosing to rebirth, you will set forth on a new journey as a new sim, leaving your current life behind with no chance of return. You will be taken to manage worlds to select the household where your new life will unfold and will have the opportunity to fully customize your rebirth self in Creator Sim. I love that. I love that so much. So you could like fully go back into the same household but become like an adopted child to them. That it's just so cool. Or you could become the grandchild. It's a bit weird that you become like your own grandchild or something. That is crazy, but it's so cool. And I love that you can change how the sim sort of is. Can you imagine if you start off with one sim and you literally play through generations and generations and generations of that same sim, so they just keep coming back? That'd be so cool. That I feel like that's something that someone's gonna have to do. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but that would be so cool if you have to like that same sim has to make sure that they rebirth every single time, so they always come back, and live in the same household, so they can literally live through and see like their generations all the way down the line. That'd be so cool. But like, oh yeah, this is my great 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 grandchild. It's like, wait, what? How are you still alive? It's like, oh, they don't know that. That's how it is. So while funds, relationships, and achievements from this life will be lost, if you already unlock the converted burning souls trait, you'll be able to remain one personal trait with the recall past life self interaction, along with certain others, using the peer into soul interaction available on mirrors. Okay, so there is ways that you can get personality traits back, so that is really cool. If you choose to rebirth as a younger sim, certain development skills will be immediately unlocked. Now I love that, because obviously if you like come back as a toddler or something, you have like the movement skill and all of that already unlocked, so that's super cool. Now the threads of fate lie before you. The choice to weave a new destiny can be made when you're ready. Will you choose to rebirth now? So once you click that option, you can go ahead and say yes, or you can say nah, not now, which I think is really good. So you can choose to do so. I'm so sorry. I can't even edit that out. So here we go. So this is the world. Now we've got like the really lovely, cheery, wholesome area down here. Same here. This whole area is really like normal. Not normal, but like, you know, nice greenery, nice scenic area. We've got like obviously the communal area down here. Nice huge house here, which looks awesome. And also no one's living there. So it looks like these two houses are taken. We have a graveyard here. There's also look at the icon, 100% official. I'm interested to see where these other graveyards are that they made. I wonder if they'll add them to the gallery, because I really like the look of them, but there's only one in this world. I feel like maybe adding in another one would really benefit this place, because it's kind of what it's made for. Though that actually looks like one there as well, so that's interesting to see. Maybe it's just like an area you walk around and not so much a lot you 100% visit. We have an empty lot here, two sims living in here, and we have another bar, because of course we have to have a bar. Oh, a smaller house here. That actually might be perfect for like starting Let's Plays, or maybe even this one just to start, and then maybe like move your sim into like another place when you want to start 100%. This icon is so cool. It's the icon for this. So once you've chosen, you press this icon. That is so cool. Oh my god. Okay, distracted. And then you've got like the area where obviously it's very grim like, and here we go. This answers the question. The lot is just over here in the corner. It looks really weird, to be honest. I don't know how I feel about that being like this. I would have probably rathered like a portal to quickly teleport through to, because you got to go through a loading screen anyway, so that would have made more sense. But I guess maybe because of Realm of Magic it messed something up, I don't know. But it looks a bit weird because like floating in the air. But it is cool that you can, by the looks of things, select it to go to at any time. Obviously right now this sim is, oh, that's cool as well. I didn't even look down there. Empty lot and another 2 lots. This one is so cool. I feel like my Sim's gonna live here. I mean, we've got to live on this place. Of course we have. The family can live down here. We'll live up here. And then a lounge area, I believe that icon is. So actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 lots. It's not terrible. I'm not counting this one because obviously you can't change. I wouldn't say you could change that lot. But 13 lots is not terrible. And to be honest, the sizes are very decent. There's only like 3 smaller lots. The rest are actually quite big, especially like this one and this one. So I'm excited to see more about the world. Oh, Lockhart, love that. One of my Sims is Lockhart. So then let me go back actually just so we can double check that. So once you click on the household you want to do, you can click rebirth or cancel. So would you like to rebirth into the Lockhart family? Yes. Make yourself into any age you want, and then you unlock certain things and also unlock certain special traits as well, which is really cool. And then you can change exactly what you look like. That looked like to me like CC skin. It's so weird. It looks awesome. And then you just get dropped in. I think that's kind of hilarious. Like how that animation works though. How this works is super cute because it's almost like the stork drops off the baby. How cute is that? And then they're just like, oh hi. Especially if you make yourself look like the family you're going into. Oh my god, that painting in the background, Grim. What the heck? I love how they've just got a new baby and Nancy's like, oh, a vacation would be nice. Look at this painting. How funny. Oh god. Clicked off. He's getting attacked. And then what is this? What is this? They've added it in. You can have a baby with the Grim Reaper. What? What's the baby gonna be like? Is there gonna be like a special Nicole or something? Like what is going on there? They're really teasing that. Are you gonna have like a special trait if you have a baby with the Grim Reaper? Maybe like immune to death or something? That would be really cool. Can you imagine like immortal or something? Or maybe you're chased by death because he's like, hang on a minute, we had a baby? But it's interesting to see that the Trifer baby is there. Also, secret door. But yeah, this looks really good. I'm excited to see where this is going. I can't wait to get my hands on this pack. Can't wait to see if anyone's had like early access to the pack as well, to see their kind of take on everything. Of course, I will be watching probably James Turner as I normally do, or Pixelmon or someone, and watch like what you're going to get in the pack or the build and buy items and stuff. I won't do a reaction video to those, but I always kind of watch those to have an idea of everything that comes in with the packs, so that I have an idea generally of what I'm going to do when I do play with it myself on and off the camera. As I say, I already do have a family ready. I'm just going to change them up a little bit once I actually get my hands on the pack. I'm going to add in the new tattoo from the Reaper's Reward as well, because I finally unlocked that and it looks awesome. So our newest sim Raven is going to have fun in this new world, and unfortunately she is going to have to go through the death part because we are going to lose some family members. But maybe we'll lose one family member and have a funeral for them, but then we'll keep one as a ghost and have a little bit of fun, because why not? Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's kind of just been me like, oh my god. But honestly, this does look absolutely awesome. Any comments or suggestions or anything like that down below, just to let me know of like possibilities for the Let's Play. If you have any awesome ideas, if you have any sims or anything you want to put in my game, let me know and I will find them and pop them inside, because we do need some fresh sims in there as well. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day or good night, and I will catch you in the next video. Goodbye.